I've been in the trading game for around 5 years now, and yes, I can sit here and be like, oh, I love the money. I love everything the money has done to me, but in reality, it's not about the money. This trading journey has been so hard that it's exploited every small flaw that I didn't even know I had, and that's what I'm more thankful of. At the end of the day, money is something I can always just go out and get. Where a deep realization of myself, it's going to take a long walk and a long path in order to figure out. Whereas learning something extremely deep about myself, it's not going to be an easy process. I'm going to have to go through ups and downs. And that's what I think a lot of traders forget is you're signing up for something that only 1% of people succeed at. And you're sitting here and you're upset that you don't have a payout yet, or you're not successful yet, or you're not profitable yet, even when you feel like you deserve it. But here's the thing, trading is a big game of working smarter, not harder. And another thing is you have to enjoy the process. You have to learn to fall in love with waking up every day and choosing to take a step forward, choosing to follow your rules, to keep good discipline, to keep good habits, where you get on the charts and you look at a green P&L as a step forward and a step closer to your goals, but really it's not, because if you got that green P&L through bad habits, you're taking a step back. Your P&L color does not determine how closer you are to your goals. And that's where a lot of traders' mindsets kind of go wrong. This is a long-term game. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Like I was talking about before, trading is going to expose you, and it's going to take a while to get off the ground. But once you get off the ground, it's infinite opportunity. It's the ability to wake up, not have to clock into a job, do what you want, work when you want to work, and make the same amount of money as a doctor. I was in the same position as you guys at one point, stuck, confused, and not knowing what to do, not knowing what to change, where to go. Always revenge trading, always over trading, not having a why as to how I was failing. I put in so much work, I put in so much effort, but like I said, trading is work smarter, not harder. You thinking being on the charts all day is beneficial or even good for you is completely wrong. We are paid off of our decision making. We're not paid off of how hard we work. What I take home at the end of the day is all revolved around the times that I'm taking my trades, the strategies that I'm taking, the alignment that I have. It's not about sitting at the chart and spamming buy and sell all day. And when your motive is to go into the market without a strategy or a game plan, you're going to lose yourself. You're going to develop bad habits. That's why we see so many beginner traders already having a gambling issue to trading. I want you to picture the version of yourself that is profitable. I want you to picture the version of yourself that accomplished all of his dreams, all of his or her dreams. What are the day-to-day habits? What are the day-to-day actions of that person? What are their thinking patterns? What is their thought process? You can't become that better version of yourself without actually applying what the better version of yourself would be doing day in and day out. In order to fall asleep, we have to fake sleep. We have to close our eyes and act like we're sleeping so then we can fall asleep. You guys are still on the charts, sacrificing your long-term gains for your short-term pleasure. And back to what I was saying in the beginning, trading is not about the money. It's going to make you and evolve you into a person that you never knew existed. I wake up, I go to the gym, I take trades, I eat healthy, I do everything I'm supposed to do as a man, and it's all second thought, it's all second nature. I'm not patting myself on the back at the end of the day because I'm doing well or being productive. It's just who I am. It's who trading built me to be. And this is the things that I had to implement in order to become profitable. Another way to build discipline and to build over your mental is to do physical. If you can wake up every single day and go to the gym and hate it, but you still do it because you know it's good for you, then you're building a good foundation of discipline. It's just about making that secondhand nature and waking up and doing the hard things secondhand nature. So it becomes a part of you and it's not something you have to second think. It will then correlate to the charts. You wake up, follow your rules, win or loss, get off, that's your day. You don't second think anything. If you take your loss, you learn your lesson and you journal from it. But what happens from a biology standpoint is when you take a loss, your amygdala starts going crazy. What is your amygdala? It's a threat protection. It's detecting potential threats. And then on top of that, you have your anterior cingulate cortex, which is responsible for emotion. And typically what it does is when something wrong happens, the amygdala and anterior cingulate cortex are communicating together. And basically what they're saying is something is wrong and we need to fix it right now, this instant. So you have a whole bunch of strong emotions operating right now and very little logical thinking. Where did the logical thinking go? Well, your frontal lobe is responsible for logical, discipline-based thinking. But you're so overstimulated from all the emotion that your discipline and your rule following and your logical thinking gets immediately overridden and your emotions take over logic. So then you go into this loop of revenge trade until the account's either blown or it's green. The only way to break a habit is to disrupt the loop before it completes. So when you wake up and when you take a trade, if you lose, you have to disrupt the loop by not revenge trading. And if you do this day after day after day after day, it's going to become a habit. It's going to become second nature. And you telling yourself no, this is going to build into stuff in the outside world as well. You're just going to become a way more overall disciplined and responsible person. Listen, trading it's not the end goal, and it shouldn't be the end goal for you. I feel like in the beginning of my trading journey, it was all about, oh, I need to make money now. I want to be a profitable day trader. I need to get payouts. I need this, that, and third. But that's not what matters. We have such bigger goals and bigger decisions in our life to make than, oh, should I revenge trade or should I stay solid to my discipline? It's such a stupid thing to, crash out about. If you can't take hold of your emotions of a man and tell yourself to not do what you're not supposed to do, how do you expect to get through anything hard in life? Like, how do you expect to even pick your future kid's name if you can't even make a decision whether it's a good decision to revenge trade or not? Listen, a lot of us are men. And a lot of us don't know sacrifice when we have big dreams of growing old and having a family and providing for that family, but you're still sacrificing your dreams just so you can get a little dopamine spike out of it. I want you to think of dopamine like this. Every time you get into the market, right, you have a baseline dopamine like this. And every time you take a stupid gamble, revenge, or overtrade, something stupid you shouldn't take, you're gonna get an artificial dopamine spike, and just as high as you go, you're going to crash even lower, lowering the baseline then. And then you're going to want to get back to this baseline because you don't feel good. So you're gonna take another stupid trade. So you're gonna come back up, right? And then you're gonna crash right back down. Baseline lowers, so on and so forth, and you just keep going lower. So you're always chasing that next artificial dopamine boost. Whereas if you wait and you're patient for your trade, right, you're gonna get a decent spike in dopamine and you're just gonna come right back down to baseline. So after you take that trade, you're going to release serotonin, you're going to be thankful, and you actually put in the effort to reap the reward instead of cheating your way to the reward. Think of yourself 6 months from now if you keep deciding to give in to bad habits, if you keep deciding to do the things you're not supposed to do. I really hope you get and paint a negative version of yourself, a negative picture of yourself, because man, that's where you're headed right now. And if you don't wake up soon, you're going to be down a deep hole that's really hard to get out of. And every time you blow an account, all you're doing is lowering the self-respect for yourself. You get a new account, then you say, okay, I'm going to follow it and I'm going to follow my rules. And then you know what? You don't follow your rules. So the perception of yourself is going to slowly go down, okay? You get another account, I'm gonna follow rules this time. You blow the account, account's gone. You're just lowering your self-respect. You're not performing the way that you promised you would perform simply because you want to give in to the things that are artificial and are not going to give you success. You know what you need to work on, yet you won't fix it.